Hello everyone, welcome to Biotecnika. Myself Diksha Shandilya from Biotecnika. I'm here to help you in giving you top tips and tricks how to master your preparation, especially for the Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus. So let's get started with the 10 tips to study better, especially for the Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus. So the title of Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus is Systems Physiology Plant. So as the name suggests, plant, it is a favorite of the students who have done their masters in life sciences as well as botany. So for them especially, they want to know about the preparation strategy, or the people who are very plant loving, who have very much interest in pursuing their career in plant and who are interested in Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus. Especially for them, I am here to give you some tips and tricks to study effectively. So firstly, we'll be discussing about the syllabus that has been provided by the CSIR. So the syllabus comprises of photosynthesis, respiration and photorespiration, nitrogen metabolism, plant hormones, sensory photobiology, solute transport and photoassimilate translocation, secondary metabolites, as well as stress physiology. So these are the topics that has been mentioned in the CSIR NET syllabus of Unit 6. So basically, the first strategy which I am going to provide you to effectively study the Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus is you should focus upon the topics that comprise of high weightage. Those topics that have higher weightage, especially that has been asked regularly by the CSIR, especially you should focus upon those topics. So it's very much important to master your strategy by putting weightage upon those topics that are mostly asked, that has been frequently asked and that are asked regularly. So these are the topics that has been asked most often by the CSIR during CSIR NET examination that are conducted twice a year. So the first topic is cyclic and non-cyclic reactions, then dark reactions, then nitrogen metabolism, secondary metabolism, photomorphogenesis, photoperiodism and flowering model, and phytohormones. So these topics are frequently asked, so you should master your concept regarding these topics. So firstly, when we say you have to effectively study the unit, you should always pick the topics that has been enlisted with high weightage. So you should prepare your strategy according to them. So you should master your concepts, especially regarding the topics that has put into higher weightage. So this is the tip number 1, and these are the topics that you should prioritize while you are preparing for Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus. Tip number 2. Make notes of important topics. Again, you should make notes. Your notes should be personalized and you should make notes according to your difficulties, according to your interest, according to your capability. So basically, some students are good in numericals, some students are good in physiology, some students are good in writing part, some students are good in making diagrams, flow charts. So you should make notes accordingly and you should exactly know what are your strong points and what are your weak points. So while making notes, it's important that you make bullet points. Making bullet points will aid your preparation because you are highlighting, you are focusing upon the topics, the concepts that you are writing. So bullet points will help you in revising those concepts again and again, especially if you have completed your preparation and you are on the verge of revision. So making bullet points will help you in pioneering those concepts at a glance and not wasting your time in reading them. The next is highlight the important concepts. Highlighting the important concepts. Let's say you start with one topic and there are one page of concept that you have put as a bullet point. So you should highlight those concepts that you feel that you have seen as a trend that has been asked regularly. So you should highlight those concepts, because plant physiology is theoretical subject, and in case you are studying a theory, you have to know which topics you should highlight, because you have to master your preparation. So you should not leave any topic that is important for you and that can highlight your score. So it's important to highlight the important concepts of a phenomenon. The third one is use sticky notes. Using sticky notes is important because if you have made notes and if you have referred to a book and you found many concepts that you need to add to your personalized notes, so in that situation, you should use sticky notes so that you can write those concepts and you can just paste it, because you can't upgrade your notes as you can do it in a Word file. So why not you use sticky notes so that you can paste it at a glance and you can refer to it even if you are updating your knowledge, even if you have completed your notes preparation. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to prepare the important topics, especially if you are mentioning a reaction. So you should prepare a chart of the important reactions. Because in plant physiology, lot of reactions are there, especially in the case of nitrogen metabolism, if in the case of respiration, electron carriers, there are a lot of reactions that you need to pioneer, that you need to understand. So you should remember all the reaction. You should remember the metabolic pathways, pentose phosphate pathway. You should know about the glycolysis, the fate after that, what happens, how Krebs cycle happens in plants, and what is the changes, what are the differences. So you should know about these things. So you should prepare a chart of important reactions and you should note down the important reactions. So among the important reactions that you have studied, you should note down those reactions from which questions have been frequently asked in the CSIR examination. Let's say nitrogen fixation. So questions are regularly asked from nitrogen assimilation fixation. So you should write the important reactions, you should write it. So the third point is you should draw energy conversion table aside. So energy conversion table suggests the amount of energy that has been yielded in a particular reaction. So basically, question might be asked, how many ATP are yielded, how many carbon are fixed. So you should draw an energy conversion diagram aside so that you can revise it regularly, so that you can have a look upon it regularly. That will aid your preparation and you won't forget the concepts. Last one is you should highlight the origin of multiple reactions. Highlighting the origin of multiple reactions means, let's say acetyl coenzyme A. So it starts, what will be the fate of acetyl coenzyme A? It might go to Krebs cycle, it might build ketone bodies, it might lead to fatty acid synthesis, it might help in building cholesterol. So these are different pathways. So this is the center from which many pathways will originate. So you should highlight the origin of multiple reactions so that you won't forget. So even if the question comes twisted, you won't forget it and you will understand the question and you will answer the question properly. Tip number 4, draw flowcharts for vital processes. So drawing flowchart for vital processes means, especially in plant physiology where there are a lot of vital processes, let's say dark reaction, let's say C3, C4 CAM cycle. So lot of reactions are there, photosynthesis is there. So many reactions are going. So you have to make list of vital phenomenon that is happening. So you should know what is photoperiodism, you should know what is C3, what is C4 cycle, what is CAM plant, what is Kelvin cycle. So you should know about these things. So what is the difference between C3, C4 plant and CAM plant? You should know about these things. So you should draw a flow chart enlisting each one of them, and then you should make important conversions. Same. Suppose, let's say C3 plant fixation occurring mesophils is C4 plant mesophil plus bundle sheet. So you should know, you should mark them because there is conversion occurring. So here all of their Kelvin cycling is occurring, but here in case of C3 mesophils is important, and if in case of C4 mesophil and bundle sheet both are taking place. Both are the place where reaction is being taken. So basically you should mark the important conversions. Marking the important conversion will let you to understand and jot down the concept, and you won't forget it later. So you should make flow chart for vital processes. The next one is you should refer to standard book. So in order to build your concept, you should not just refer to notes. Firstly, you should refer to a standard book. Student firstly will go to refer to their coaching notes, or firstly they will refer to short notes, and then they won't understand the concept, and once the question will come, they will get confused. So you should build your concept first, and then you should revise from notes. So you should refer to standard books, and standard books especially related to plant physiology. The most famous one is Stays and Jagger, and then Rose and Salisbury. So you should refer to these two books for Unit 6 of CSIR NET syllabus. The next one is tip number 6 that holds you should make instant notes, and you should prepare your last minute strategy from the instant notes that has been given. So if instant notes has been provided from your coaching, or if you have bought some instant notes of some publication, you can refer for your last minute preparation. So you can refer to flow charts and tables. So basically when you are revising, you don't need to read each and every line. You can refer to flow charts, you can refer to tables, so that you can easily understand the concept at the last moment, and you can revise each one of them. And you should only study the topics that are covered already. So if you are referring to instant notes, you should not go and study new topic, because you will get confused because you don't have a basic understanding of the certain topic. So you should only study the topics that you have covered already from the standard book, and then you should refer to instant notes. Tip number 7. Seventh tip is you can use e-learning as well as videos. Since plant physiology deals with the physiology, the processes that is happening in plants, just reading a book is not enough if you want to build a concept. There are certain YouTube tutorials, there are certain e-learning platforms that will help you in knowing about the phenomenon that is occurring, that will clear your mind, that will precise your concept, and which is needed for your preparation for approaching CSIR NET examination. So using e-learning and videos will help you in better pictorial representation, and it will aid your concept clarity, and you will get a clarity of mechanism and what else you need. So using e-learning platform, YouTube tutorial, visual implications are important for your learning. Next one is solve unit-wise numerical. Many numerical comes from the mechanisms, the physiology questions, such as nitrogen fixation, such as the question will come from energy yielding conversion, the questions will come from SCAM reactions, the question will come from, let's say, Kelvin cycle. So the question will come from pentose phosphate pathway. There are many numericals which might come in order, and you have to solve those numerical based on the reaction that has been provided. So solving unit-wise numerical is important to build aptitude questions, and if you are solving aptitude questions, half of your preparation is completed. So you should solve aptitude question unit-wise, you should approach the numerical, and you should practice unit-wise. Unit-wise practicing will help you, because practicing unit-wise will give you a trend of the topics. It will give you the trends of the question that has asked in the CSIR syllabus, and unit-wise you will know the weightage of each one of them. So you should practice the question unit-wise, and then you have to revise. Revision is very important after your preparation. Plant physiology deals with many broad mechanism and phenomenon, and you have to know about each one of them when you are approaching the examination. So revision of the mechanism, the physiology of plant is necessary, and you should cover each of one of them that you have prepared. You don't need to cover those topics that you haven't prepared, but what all you have prepared, you have to revise them, and you have to prepare slots for your revision. Preparing slots for your revision means you should know what topic to study when. You should not spend time in studying a topic that you have covered a lot of time, and you should leave the topic that are difficult. You should balance your preparation, and you should prepare slots for each topic that you have been provided. Now, the last tip and the master tip is practicing previous year question. Practicing previous year question, as I always say, will not only give you insight about the examination but also help you in knowing why these questions, why these topics are being repeated. So you will know the value of the topics, you will know the weightage of the topics, and you will finally understand these topics are here and I have to prepare to these topics because they have been asked repeatedly. So repetition of questions are important to build your strategy, because you will put your energy knowing only those topics that you have studied or that you have to study to score well. So building a right strategy towards in a right direction towards a good thing is very necessary for your preparation. So practicing previous year question will help you in sorting your concept clarity, and it will help you in giving you a direction for your preparation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have liked this video.